next unit. Okay, I want to touch on writing our endings. Who can tell me why an ending of a story is really, really important? Michael?
So like when you stop writing, if you don't put something that kind of tells them that's the end, they'll think, like, why they just stop there? There's more, aren't they going to go on?
Yeah, Michael brings up a good point. We want to make sure that our ending kind of wraps up our whole piece so that the writer's not like, why did they choose to stop there? That doesn't really make sense. I wonder what's going to happen. It's okay if the reader kind of wonders what's going to happen next, because maybe some of you are making stories that are to be continued, and that's okay. But for the most part, we want our endings to wrap up our whole story so that the reader isn't left being confused. I'm going to show you Jill's writing, and Jill is a 4th grade writer just like you guys are, and she's been working on writing her stories as well. And she's been working on a story about water skiing. So what she's decided to do when she got to the ending of her story, she's decided to write 3 different endings that she thinks might be okay to finish up her story. Okay? As writers, do we just write one draft and then we're done and it's perfect and it's ready to go? No. How many drafts do we usually have to write, Kaden?
About 3.
Okay, maybe 3. How many drafts do you think all of those authors did on our back shelf? Madison?
5.
You think 5? What did we talk about? Casey?
We talked about how long our story could be.
Well, we talked about as a class how many times authors have to write their stories, and what did we say, Justin?
Like 100 times.
Maybe 100 times? What else, Kaden?
Hundreds, maybe even close to 1,000.
Oh, maybe even close to 1,000 times, okay? But when we're drafting our endings, thank you friends. When we're drafting our ending, I think Jill does something really awesome here. I love that she thinks, you know what, I think there's more than one way I can wrap up my story. So I'm going to write down those 3 ideas, and then I'm going to pick my best one. And then we're going to work on together, maybe taking a piece from each of Jill's possible endings and combining it into one big one. Okay? So let's go ahead and look at this. I'm going to zoom it out. Can you guys see that?
Yeah.
I was proud of myself and happy. It was gross and smelly. My parents worked very hard to get that deal, and that was the best I could do.
Okay, so Madison, are you checking the punctuation one? Okay, did you read through her story?
Yeah.
Okay, so that would be as she read through it? Okay.
It was fun. Kind of fun. Yeah. So anything? I think it's good. Okay.
So which part are you checking on your editing list? Okay, clarity. So did the story make sense to you? Okay. So we would go ahead and put a check mark, right? On this one? Very good. Now why don't you guys go ahead and work through Ashley and help Chase make sure that his punctuation is there. Okay.
So we went in the gas station, and then Dad had, even when your family is sick, they will still be in. And
on our fiction narratives and telling stories, and now we're transitioning into writing our opinion essays. Okay? Who can tell me what an opinion is, Chase?
An opinion is something
you think about something. Very good. Okay, so normally when a writer is going to write essays about their opinions, they're going to make this essay in a structure that tells their thesis statement, okay? Or another word for thesis statement is just their idea or their opinion that they think. So normally when you guys are writing in your notebooks, you guys are going to be able to think of your very own thesis statement or opinion. But just for today's purposes, we're going to go ahead and all use the same opinion. And I picked something that I thought all of us could pretty much agree on, which is I love ice cream. Okay, and writers, when they're writing an opinion essay, they're going to use a method called a box and bullets method. So we have our box, where we stated our thesis statement, which is I love ice cream, and then I went ahead and put 3 bullets that start with I love ice cream because. So let's think about reasons why we love ice cream, reasons we can back up our opinion. Our first bullet, what's a reason we love ice cream? Madison.
Because there's many different flavors.
Okay, so I love ice cream because there are many different flavors. Very good. Okay, what's a second bullet or a second reason that we can back up our opinion with? Jacob.
I love ice cream because in the summer, it helps you cool down.
Okay, I love ice cream because it helps you cool down in the summer. Very good. Okay, and so now we need our third bullet for our box and bullet method. Keith, what's another reason we love ice cream?
Because it tastes good.
Okay, so I love ice cream because it tastes good. Let's add one more detail onto that reason. And Josh?
And it has sugar.
Okay,
Lots of
and
sugar.
it has lots of sugar. It's the perfect treat to have after you eat your dinner, right?
Yep.
Okay, so writers, what I want you guys to do today is you'll go into your writer's notebooks, and I want you guys to go ahead and use this box and bullets method. You're going to use your thesis statement to state your what? Your opinion or your idea, and then I want you to have, I used 3. If you guys have even more reasons to back up why you love whatever's in this box right here, that's perfect. So that's what you guys are going to do today, okay?